In the last unit, we explored the question, can science answer everything? And came to the conclusion that given enough time, science can't answer any question. But there are many people who think that science can't answer every question, particularly questions that revolve around things, purpose and meaning in life, or the ethical code that should be followed. Knowing this led him to ask the following question. If people don't get their answers from science, then where do they seek additional knowledge? One of the most common places that people go to seek additional knowledge is the area of knowledge, religious knowledge systems. This is defined as knowledge that comes from religion, and knowledge can be commonly defined as the information that is regarded or considered to be true by that person or shared. Religion is defined as a particular system of faith and worship. For a system to be considered a religion, it must meet the following four requirements. It must have a set of beliefs, a set of practices, a set of ethical values, and a set of people who are subscribed to the religion. The ways of knowing most commonly associated with religion are memory and faith. Memory, because religion is often introduced at a very early age in a person's life, meaning that most of their knowledge regarding religion comes from experiences had in their life. And faith, because religion is built upon believing or trusting that there does exist a higher power, regardless of whether or not it can be proven. Religion is unquestionably linked to many other areas of knowledge, especially for those who are highly devoted to religion. Religion is directly linked to ethics. In fact, ethics forms part of the definition for religion, and many strong advocates for religion think that ethics cannot be had without religion. Another branches of ethics, religious ethics, addresses specifically how many religious ethics are built upon the Golden Rule, which states, do unto others as you would do unto yourself. In an article titled Ethics in Judaism, Christianity and Islam by Jim Booth, he discusses the ethical similarities between these three major religions. The similarities being the importance of charity, the importance of compassion and justice. These just being reflections of the Golden Rule. During our study of ethics and religion class, we conducted an activity in class in which we took a survey called Belief-O-Matic that gauged how our ethics overlapped with other religions. After reading through the description of many of the religions, I noticed that many religions had overlapping features. This led me to the following question. Why is it that despite many religions formed in isolated parts of the world, they have many overlapping characteristics in their ethics? After wondering about different possibilities, like, for example, perhaps all religions are derived from one original religion, or perhaps there is a God that exists and every individual is given a set of moral standards to follow. One possibility that intrigues me the most is that perhaps our morals are dictated by biological and psychological characteristics that form the core of our beliefs, and the rest are formed by personal experience. This caused me to ask the following question. To what extent are the overlaps in religion caused by biological and psychological characteristics of humans? The human brain is the most complex of all biological organs, and has not only given rise to consciousness, the most fascinating but elusive phenomenon, but also mediates our behavioral responses. The structures of the brain and its higher cognitive functions are the product of evolutionary history embedded within the genome. One of the great scientific challenges today is therefore to integrate the results from two different lines of investigation into biology of behavior, using genes and the brain, with bringing both to a deeper level of understanding. Modern biology has taught us how genes and genomes serve as a blueprint for all living organisms. Not only physiology, but also forms a behavior that seems to be innate and predisposed by genes. Today, most scientists agree that genes alone do not cause behavior, but merely influence how an individual will react to a particular set of environmental and biographical circumstances. To conclude, religion is a common destination for those seeking additional knowledge. Ethics is deeply rooted in religion, although it seems that progress in science makes it possible to find answers 2. The thought to be unanswerable questions. We're excited